Subscribe.
Super excited to bring you this Tanoshi ramen kit. We'll be making a tiny little ramen bowl with all the fixins and some dumplings. The picture on the front looks pretty realistic, and I hope mine turns out just like it. On the back we have the instructions. You'll need some water for the mixture, so make sure you have some on hand. You may think this kit is savory, but it's actually going to be sweet. Alright, let's start by cutting open the bag. Here's the noodle mixture, broth mixture, filling for the dumplings, a toothpick, a fork, a piping bag, white candy. This tray has some molds, mixing bowl, and a ramen bowl. We'll need to cut everything apart. Now I'm going to trim the outside of this bowl. And I'll cut out our dumpling molds. Here's the molds for our egg and fish cake. Now let's make some dumplings using the white candy. I'll divide it into 3 sections to make 2 dumplings and the egg in a fish cake. So on this piping bag, it has a guideline to show you how big the dumplings need to be. This candy is really soft and it's kind of like a haichu or a really soft starburst. I'll make 2 of these. Up top it shows you how much candy you'll need for the egg and fish cake. Time to put the candy in the mold and press down firmly. Now let's pour in the filling. Oh, it looks like little meat pellets with little green peas.
I'm not gonna lie, it kinda looks like fish food, but I'm sure it tastes good.
Now I'll just fold the mold in half to seal the dumpling. And here's our first dumpling. I think it turned out pretty well. I'll do the same thing for the second one. Now that our appetizers are done, let's go on to making the main course, the ramen. First we need to fill water into the bowl right up to that fill line. And then I'll pour in the broth powder. Ooh, it's all brown, kind of like beef broth. Let's mix it up. Next, I'll use this bowl for the noodle mixture. Again, I'll just fill the water to the line and pour in the powder. Now that it's all mixed, let's take the piping bag and the toothpick they provided to poke a hole in one of the corners. This is where we're going to squeeze out the noodles. Time to pour in the noodle mixture. Now for the part I've been waiting for. Let's squeeze out some noodles. How cool is this? It looks a lot like the real thing. Yum! Look at all those noodles! I'm pretty impressed with this so far. Let's set this aside and make some toppings. First, I'll make a fish cake. The Japanese word for this is actually Naruto. Next, I'll make the egg. So I saved some of that yellow noodle mixture earlier so I can add a yolk to the egg. And why not add some yellow to the fish cake too? Let's put it on the ramen. I also picked out some peas from the dumpling filling to add to our broth. And I'm super excited because now it's time for the taste test.
Here we go.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say I like it, but it's not too bad. It has a lemony flavor to it, and the texture's just kind of gooey. Now I'll try one of these dumplings. Oh yes! Now this is tasty. It's very sweet,
But I like it.
Well, this was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more. Thanks!
Also, if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The links are in the description box below.